Hello everyone. In this video, we will talk about customer loyalty. The whole concept of marketing revolves around the strategies to ensure that consumers are interested in company's products, its brand, and then convert them into loyal customers. Once the customer is loyal, companies strategize to retain him by reinforcing the behavior. And the targeted behavior is habit, which means that companies tend to make their customers habitual of buying its products and talk positively about its brand. But what is customer loyalty? Marketing gurus define it as a measure of customers' likeliness to do repeat business with a company or a brand, resulting from satisfaction, customer experiences, and the overall value of goods or service a customer receives from the business. Now, we all know that loyal customers provide a repeat business and, more importantly, provide referral to potential customers. But wait, is repeat purchase the only metric to define what is a loyal customer? The answer is a no. Companies may assume that all repeat customers are loyal ones, but a customer may be buying a product because of factors such as low price or convenience. So, when competitors launch the product in the same category but with a lower price and more convenience, customers will shift. Hence, no loyalty exists if your so called loyal customers leave you the minute they get something better. It's important to understand that repeat purchase is the outcome of loyalty and not the input or the deciding criteria. For instance, customers in the low involvement category are not truly loyal. They may be purchasing the same brand without exhibiting loyalty. You can do a small survey or exercise with your family members and relatives to prove this point in the case of petrol. In fact, in a study, 100 customers were interviewed regarding their petrol diesel purchases. Most of the consumers were found to purchase petrol diesel from the same outlet every time they made a purchase. But when consumers were asked the brand name of the petrol they were purchasing, only few people could specify the brand, clearly indicating the purchase was driven by convenience. Similarly, for many other brands, like say in the case of mineral water, the picking behavior is exhibited. A consumer is interested in purchasing mineral water may ask for Bisleri as it is the first brand and has the highest recall, and not because the consumer is loyal to Bisleri. Recent advertisements by other brands are, however, replacing Bisleri from the top of the mind slot, and over a period of time, consumers may not ask for Bisleri when they are asking for mineral water. So, let's see some different aspects of loyalty, starting with false loyalty. This refers to the loyalty that I just mentioned in the case of petrol and water, also known as the picking behavior category of goods. It exists for the lack of alternatives. The convenience and the top of mind recall are the only two things that aid to this type of loyalty. Next comes forced loyalty. Now, this type of loyalty exists because of the stickiness factor. What it means is that customers are forced to stay with the brand because the switching costs are too high. Till a few years back in the Western countries, the cost of switching phone service providers was very high. It obviously changed after portability was introduced, but till then, companies enjoyed forced loyalty. Now, I'll talk about brand versus store loyalty. Brand loyalty refers to the loyalty that customers ascertain with a particular brand and that they are even willing to face some inconvenience in order to get that brand. On the other hand, store loyalty refers to the loyalty that customers possess with the store near their home or the one that provides them with the utmost convenience. What it means is that if I go to a store that I regularly visit and ask for, let's say, a Colgate, and it's not available, and further, on the advice of a store owner, I take Pepsodent instead, I am loyal to the store. But if I am willing to go to the next store, which is far away to get the Colgate, I am loyal to the brand Colgate instead. This distinction between the two is very important for marketeers of current times. One needs to know why their products are truly selling in an area or a locality, whether it is a play by the store loyalty or the brand loyalty. Keeping all this aside comes true loyalty. True loyalty is the one that gives the ability to the brand to charge premium without any fear of losing customers. For example, Apple in current times charge big amount for their smartphones and still customers buy it repeatedly. That's it for today. Do join for more videos and please subscribe the channel.